So lately inside the Heal to Conceive community, we've been talking a lot about the fertility emotional roller coaster. That feeling of being stuck, of trying everything and it not working, or even that fear to hope again. Maybe you've decided to take a fertility break, maybe you've decided to put things down, and it's still not alleviating some of the stress and the heartache. In today's episode, we're going to talk about that feeling of being stuck, how to know what to do next, and living in that in between on not giving up on your dreams, but just feeling completely and totally overwhelmed with the whole entire thing. If that's how you are feeling right now, I want you to know that I got you. I want you to know that you are not alone. There's many of us who have experienced this and have gone through this on the journey. And it's okay to feel everything that you are experiencing. Let's dive in. Now, I don't know if this happened to you, but on my fertility journey, I thought it was going to be easy. I honestly did. People get pregnant by mistake all the time. Why would it be hard for me to get pregnant? I was healthy, I got a period, everything was fine. But what I didn't know is that you only have a 25% chance any given cycle to actually get pregnant when you're absolutely healthy and there's nothing else going on with your body. 25%. 75% of people don't get pregnant any given cycle, even when conditions are perfect. And then when you add a few more challenges, a few more issues, maybe you're getting older, maybe you have fibroids, maybe you have PCOS, any given cycle can be a lot harder. But when you're trying cycle after cycle, month after month, and it's not working, it can start to beat you down. You can start to lose hope. You can start to feel like you're failing. You can believe that you're never going to become a mom. And lately, inside my community, on our Thursday night Ask Me Anything sessions, this is what we've been talking about. How do you keep going when you feel beaten down? How do you keep moving the needle forward when you are just heartbroken month after month? How do you not try, but keep trying, but not give up on your dream, but keep fighting for it? How do you not continue to live in the darkness when there's so much light? It's hard. This whole journey, this whole experience, everything about it is so hard. And the very first thing I want you to do is acknowledge that and grieve the life that you thought you were going to have. See, for many of us, myself included, I thought it was going to be easy. Get pregnant, 2 years later, we have another kid, keep going, family of 4, it's going to be amazing, it's going to be great. But that wasn't my story. And because it took over 4.5 years of trying, I didn't know if I wanted to have another kid. And I had to grieve that process. I had to grieve that the way that I had planned my life to be and for it to look wasn't the way that it was. And by taking the first step of acknowledging and grieving, you can really look at where you are today and help to make decisions moving forward. A lot of my personal trying to conceive journey and a lot of my clients trying to conceive journey has been in this space of fear that it's never going to happen. Because the evidence has proven to us that, hey, this is a lot harder than we thought it was going to be, and everything I've tried has not worked. So step number 2 is really looking at, have you been making decisions about your fertility journey and where you're going from that place of fear? I know I did. I know for a lot of times it was me spending hours researching and Googling and reading and doing everything I can and trying everything I can to get pregnant, even though I knew it wasn't going to work. or I had some idea that it wasn't the right thing for me, just because I was moving from a place of fear and desperation. You see, when you want something so bad that your heart calls to it, it can really make it, well, heartbreaking, devastating, ugly crying. It can do all of that because you're not getting it. And then sprinkle on someone else in your life getting pregnant, and sis, we're eating pints of ice cream. So really taking a moment to look at decisions that you have made to see if they're coming from a place of hope this is going to happen or fear that this isn't going to happen. And slowly look at making that slight change, moving into possibility will help you make clearer decisions for your next steps. The next thing I want you to do is really lean into community and support, because going through this journey alone, sis, is something fierce. But having a community of people that know what you're feeling and experiencing that you can lean on can really help you get through the dark days. And step number 3 is changing your strategy and approach to getting pregnant. We are not taught how to get pregnant. We are taught how to avoid pregnancy. And so for your next step, I want you to look at your whole entire body and see if there's any imbalances or inconsistencies that we are missing that have nothing to do with reproduction. It could be your gut health. It could be your thyroid. It could be your blood sugar. It could be your diet. It could be your over-exercising, your under-exercising. There's so many different things that affect your body, which in turn affect your reproduction. And that was the hardest thing for me to learn. It's not that I didn't know that your body systems all work together, but I thought if I just super focused on my reproduction, I would make it happen because I was doing everything perfectly. What I didn't realize at the time was that my nutrition, I was over exercising, my stress was out of control, and all of those things were impacting my ability to implant. So understanding what your lifestyle is doing to your body, understanding your cycle and your timing and your tracking is going to create this beautiful equilibrium of next steps so that we can heal to conceive. And step number 4, and the most important thing that I want you to know on this journey, is that it's not always about doing more. It's not about finding more supplements. It's not about tracking more. It's not about doing the baby dance even more. It is about tuning in and listening. Truly listening to what your body needs next. Now, if you need help with that and you're not sure where to start, don't worry, I got you. Drop into the description box below and take my quiz where we dive into finding your fertility blind spot and navigating what you should do next from that information. Because your body is uniquely yours, and what is out there isn't necessarily going to work for your situation. So let's tap into what is going on with you so that we can bring your baby home. And as always, I want you to know that you got this. This journey is hard AF. Sis, it's so hard. But I promise you, on the other side is your miracle. If we can start to unravel the pieces through your grief, through your journaling, through understanding your body, and understanding that we do not work in a vacuum, we can get to your next step to get you your 2 pink lines. You've got this. And when you don't got this, I got you. Baby dust for all.